Alright, so y'all gonna hear some noise in the background because my family upstairs, and this room I'm in right now is not really a room. It's like an open little area that's like downstairs. So so every time somebody walks, you can hear it loud as hell. So you gonna hear it anyways. But just don't mind that noise in the background, man, because too much about it. I can probably tell them to shut up, but it's not really gonna do anything. But hey man, what's been going on? Streamed anything in a while? Haven't did a video in a while. Week is a while for me because I used to be those type of guys who do videos constantly. But not doing a video for like a week is really a while for me. Yeah, let's start talking about this new anime that came out. You already know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about My Hero Academia second season, and then I'm gonna talk about, and I want to get to Attack on Titan later because a lot of people like hating my thoughts about Attack on Titan. So kiss this. Now let's go. Now, My Hero Academia, I'm gonna say that I thought that the episode's pacing and the whole feel of the episode was kind of weird. Now, I know it is a new season and all of that, so it ain't gonna be exactly how the first season was, because the first season was brand new to everybody. Like, I'm telling you, the first season came on, I wasn't really hyped for My Hero Academia. Like, I really didn't truly care about it because everybody was hyping it up, and I just thought it was just one of those anime that everybody kept hyping up because they was truly into it themselves, and it wasn't really that great. But I know that it really is that really good, and I just thought it was just one of those anime that, yeah, but now I know it really is that good. Like, yo, I need to be watching it because it is amazing. It's really good. I've read the manga and all that stuff. So when the first season came out, I was excited. The first season was really good. Brand new anime on the scene. Is not brand new in terms of we haven't seen this before, because we have seen this before. One Punch Man, other superhero anime and stuff, like stuff that ain't superhero and stuff that ain't anime, like Justice League or whatever. But it has a whole like new spin on the superhero genre. Japanese is basically if like Justice League was turned into anime and Easternized. I'm about to say Westernized because that's mainly the big term that a whole bunch of people use, and not a lot of people use Easternized a lot. They use a bunch of Westernized. They use Westernized more than they use Easternized, but it's basically Justice League. Well, if like Shazam, before Shazam joined the Justice League, and it was like Easternized and stuff. Like, that's basically what it is. That was my whole first impressions of the first season before I actually read the manga and saw it and saw the anime and stuff. But this second season, I don't know, man, just the pacing feels really weird. Like, I can't really explain it. Like, the pacing is like, I'm not sure, man. Like, the first episode, and I've had plenty of time to think about this, man. I've thought about this a lot, and I'm still kind of stumped on the fact of really know what type of pacing it was looking for, or what type of pacing it was trying to go for. Like, I don't know. Like, that's tripping me up, man, because I'm like, okay, now, was they trying to go for a subtle, kind of rhythmic pacing? Trying to like, okay, here's what's going on, here's what's about to happen, let's get into it. Which I'm thinking it might be the latter, because that's basically what we got this episode, man, because they already pushing the sports festival. Now, I can't remember in the manga. In the manga, the sports festival didn't come up. Like, from where the last episode first season ended. That was probably like the sports festival between what. Okay, I'm trying to explain it. Between what transpired from in the manga, from the last episode of the first season, till the sports festival in the manga of like I think it's gonna be the second episode of this season. It gotta be somewhere around like 10 to maybe 20 chapters, somewhere around there. I don't know if I'm wrong or not. I think I might be wrong, man. Hold on, let me check it a little bit. Because I know it wasn't as quick as it was. They really trying to get it to the sports festival like immediately. So let me go back and check a little bit. Yeah, like yeah, okay, like ugh, I'm messing up a little bit now, man, but bear with me. Yeah, it was about I would say yeah, I would say I'm looking at it on my phone right now. I would say it was about I forgot about all those. But I would say it was about good yeah, like five chapters. Yeah, like five chapters. Because like chapter 19 is when All Might showed up. He beat Nomu and all the heroes showed up in the net in chapter 20 and helped defeat the rest of the villains and stuff and capture, and then it was over with that. Then like round chapter 27 is when the sports festival started. So is they flying through those chapters? Possibly. I really think they are. But I'm not really sure whether or not if the pacing is at a good standpoint or if it's not. But I think they might be flying through the chapters a little bit. But good start to, I can't say it's bad, even though I'm saying they flying through it. I really can't say it's bad because I don't really feel that way. But good start to this season. I just hope they slow it down just a tad. Don't slow it down too much to where you spend like Oda and Toei did when Luffy was trying to get to the palace to fight Doflamingo, and they was drawing it out. It was like freaking 10, maybe close to 20 episodes of just Luffy trying to get to the freaking palace after the Coliseum. Go. Where it was just drawing it out. It was long, filled with a bunch of filler fodder people just doing nothing. Like, don't do that. Just slow it down just a tad bit, and then we're gonna have a fantastic freaking season, man. I already know it's gonna be good. Yeah, that's basically all I got for the first episode. Like, I ain't really got much else to talk about. Animation was good. Art style was still solid. It looked like they beefed up the quality of the animation and art of the overall style of My Hero Academia, because there was some shots in there that you could tell was really like 1080p high definition and stuff, and then some of the shots in there was 720. Even though it wasn't like, okay, this shot is super good looking and this shot is a step down. It's still, you could tell still some shots that really put a lot of effort into drawing. So yeah, that's basically all I got for the first episode, man. I ain't really got much else to talk about it, but I'm tight. Okay, now I'm gonna say it, man. Attack on Titan, I didn't like that first episode. I didn't like it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say why I didn't like it. Why I didn't like it is because, first off, the way, I just had to yawn right there in the middle of my talking. But the dude, let me look him up. The guy with the sniffing, that he could smell the Titans and stuff in the freaking episode, got killed in the first episode coming back. And if you're not a manga reader like me, I never read a piece of the manga. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Like, I probably read way far ahead of where we is right now in the anime. But I probably read like 1 or 2 chapters of Attack on Titan, like ever, since I ever known about it. Attack on Titan. Guy who sniffs. The guy who uses his nose. Alright, what's the dude name? I'm trying to find a guy name. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, that's the dude right there. Not Levi, man. Yeah, they say Elder Jin. This is the dude I'm talking about, though. This is the dude. Yeah, that's the guy. But right here, it says his name is like. Can y'all see? You know what? I'm gonna try to screen share it. Try to find it right here and screen share it, because my webcam does not zoom in or none of that. So hold on. But y'all know who I'm talking about, and I like that dude. And first off, we don't even get to see. We don't even get to see him. We don't even get to see him a lot like that in the series, anyways. Remember the last time we saw him. The last time we saw him in the first season. I can't even remember. Like, yeah, this is the guy. Hold on. What the hell was that? Hold on, is this the dude that uses his nose? It looked like, hold on, this looked like the guy. The dude right there. There he is. All right, look at this. Let me try to screen share it. Dude, right there. That guy died in the first episode. I was like, wow. When he died, I was like, wow. They ain't playing no games. And the real reason why I ain't like the real reason I ain't like the first episode was because, like, it just felt weird, like, watching it. Like, I think my expectations was way too high up, because, you know, I watched the trailer for the second season sometime, like, probably sometime last year. I watched the trailer for the second season, and that got me really hyped for this season. So hyped. But then, hold on. They got me so hyped for the season. But then I probably shouldn't have like watched it, because when the truly hypeness came in this episode with like Hanji and all of them seeing that Titan in the freaking wall, and they talking to Pastor Nick, and she about to throw him off the top of the wall and stuff like that. He willingly trying to like give himself up and stuff like that. Like, what in the world is going on? Like, that was a truly hype exclamation point moment of this episode, of the beginning of the first season. Not seeing the Ape Titan name, and finding out the Ape Titan can actually speak English. Not English, but Japanese, and speak a human language. Like, and there, I want to, like, I got some questions about the Ape Titan too. That wasn't the hype part of this episode. And when I saw that, I was like, Like I was still I was still into it, but I wasn't hyped because I already seen it so many times, anticipating this freaking episode. So hopefully the next episodes will be completely new stuff, and it'll be hopefully it'll be hype stuff. But I think that's Potato Girl, and we going like to her village or whatever the next episode, and it looks like it's gonna be just it looks like it's gonna be boring, man. Like for real. Like I seen it possibly could not be. It possibly could not be because she showed some like some type of superpower to where she put her head she didn't put her ear to the ground and then listen. You know how like in those old like medieval movies, people would put their ear to the ground and stuff. Like Aragorn did in Lord of the Rings. He put his ear to the ground and he was like, there are riders coming. They're coming from the north. They're 130 clicks away or something like that. She didn't even put her ear to the ground. She put her ear on the table and then was like, Titans are coming like 2 miles away or something like that. And then the dude with the nose that died freaking smelled them. And that was freaking awesome seeing her have that. But I just don't feel really weird about watching the next episode, man, because I don't think it's gonna be that good. I just don't. I just have this feeling that it's not gonna be that good, man. Like it's just not, dude. Like, sorry, but I'm just thinking about it because I'm like, dang, Attack on Titan movement. Attack on Titan literally was as big as freaking Dragon Ball Z. It doesn't have the longevity, like it doesn't have been as big as Dragon Ball Z for that long period of time, because Dragon Ball Z is just special. It's just one of those anime, one of those things that's just special and people just love. But I just got a bad feeling about episode 2, man. I got a bad feeling about it, man. I just don't know. I don't know, man. I know this review is like really weird and stuff, and it's not kind of all that good, but not this review, but discussion. But I'm just thinking like, dang, I just really want it to be really good, and sometimes it just doesn't. It's not gonna be. And that Ape Titan, before I end this, that Ape Titan. Okay, now they showed some type of little, like, it was like a little scene in the opening to where you saw the Ape Titan in the middle running beside like a whale, like a giraffe, and then like like a lion or a dog or whatever. It was running beside other animals, and they were humongous. And I'm like, okay, now, what does that signify? Because I'm telling you, I read 2 chapters of this manga, the entire manga, but I didn't read anything that's like that. Like, how in the world is the Ape Titan even like a person? Is the Ape Titan a person? Because we know people can turn into Titans. So is the Ape Titan a person? Or is it something else? Now, I'm thinking it might be something else because the Ape Titan grabbed the dude's like 3D maneuver gear and was like, wow, what technology is this? Like, let me look at it and stuff. And then he didn't know what it was. And all the Titans that we know of that could turn into Titans already know how the 3D maneuver gear moves and what it is and all of that stuff. So what the heck is going on with that? Like, where's this Titan even from? What's going on with it? Like, this Titan is so interesting to me, and I want to know more about it. And if it's a Titan like that out there, it got to be more of them like that out there, because you seen like the OVAs. There's an OVA to where like this group of the Survey Corps goes off and does a mission. I forgot what the OVA is called, and finds this book. Hanji finds this book in a tree, and it's about this chick who ran into a Titan that was like that was acting really weird. That was an abnormal Titan, but it looked like a regular Titan. It was acting really weird, and it could talk. That was the first time anybody ever heard a Titan talk. It could talk, and she wrote all this in her journal. And it was like worshiping like a tree or whatever. It was like Shame Sama or something like that. Like, Oh snap! Now that I think about it, me explaining that made me think about the opening again, because in the opening it shows a freaking image of like this like all the Titans kneeling down and like bowing to like this image of a woman have her hands up like this. She look like an angel type with like uh, a sunlight in her hand or whatever. It's like she's supposed to be like this figure that all these Titans worship and all of that. So something to do with that, but I don't really know. I'm gonna check up on that and then do another video about that, because I gotta read more into that, because that's interesting. Like that's interesting. But yeah, man, like I ain't got nothing else to say, man. This video like is weird and it's messed up. It's not really that good of a discussion and explanation and what I think about the new anime and stuff like that, because it's my first video back in a while. And when you don't do this every day or literally all the time, you can get rusty and then videos come out weird and stuff like this, like what I'm doing. But hopefully I got over my feelings about both anime that came out very well. And there's other anime that I want to share with y'all and y'all think about them too. Anime like this, like anime right here. Now you got this Alice Uroko. I don't know what that is. Hafu OVA, I don't know what that is, and a bunch of other anime that's been going on. You know, Dragon Ball Super, Hey Bye, whatever. Mask, all that. Now I watched No Guardian stuff. I really don't know what it is. I watched the first episode and I'm still kind of what the heck that mess is. Monster Strike, I haven't seen that. A bunch of anime from the last season. And basically that's like right now. Like I thought we were gonna have like a big influx of new anime, which is not a bad thing, but I thought it was gonna be more new anime this like April 1st than it actually was. Like I thought it was gonna be like that, and it wasn't. But whatever, man. I'm out of this video, dog. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like anything I had to say, man, leave it down in the comments and all of that. Tell your friends, subscribe and all that, man. I'm Danny Awesome. You're awesome. Stay awesome. I love you. Face peace. One love. I'm out. Stay easy. It's easy. Because when your brain thinks and you follow the right path, you'll be successful.